Against O'Neal, strip, travel, no call, and Shaq comes up with a steal. Magic want to run down the floor. 3 stops in a row now offensively. Shaw can shoot and hit the 3, but not that time. Grant on the offensive board, nearly lost it in travel.
Just lost control of it. Good job, Horace Grant, going to the offensive boards, and a tough break for the Magic.
Brian thought he was bodied out of bounds, but the call went to Charlotte that time.
Just fumbled the ball just enough to allow himself to shuffle his feet a little bit.
Well, you get this thing around 10, you feel a lot better about your chances.
Oh, of course.
Under 2 minutes now. Curry runs the screen. Shaw chases a pretty good job there. Got a hand on the ball. Popped out. May have been enough to change it.
Shaw forced the miss. Good effort coming over the screen.
Well, you think of Brian, you think of that Miami team. They have totally dismantled the Heat. Hardaway catches, spins, was tripped. And what do we got? Oh, they call a travel. He was tripped. Penny was hit on the play, and they call him for a travel.
Well, we'll see what happens here. Penny
tripped.
A little bit of contact. Yes, he shuffled his feet. You don't know why. It looked as though he was hit a little bit.
1:28 left. Charlotte the ball. Johnson into a wall. Hawkins to Bogues. They'd like him to shoot. And the Magic fight for the loose ball. Larry Johnson, Chief, Grant in there. Horace Grant comes up with another tough rebound. Now the Magic load up. Anderson feeds Hardaway in a tough spot. Ball poked away by Muggs.
Bogues again. Bogues again. Well, you just can't make him pay for his size down on the low post.
Pound for pound, inch for inch, might be the MVP in the NBA. He's just unbelievable.
He was here in Charlotte. Got voted as the player of the year for the Charlotte Hornets.
Hardaway gets an easy bucket over the Chief, and the Magic now within 10 points, 68-58. They were down 18 a moment ago. A minute left. Hawkins against Anderson. I'm sure the Magic got a tongue lashing in that huddle. 8 straight Orlando points. Grant against Johnson. No double team. Boy, that's a luxury. Larry Johnson. Oh, Shaq may have gotten him with a body. Let's see. Yeah, that's a big call. Shaquille just ran into him. That's the third on O'Neal, and 48.2 seconds left.
Tough break for Shaquille. He was just trying to drop back in there and help out. You'll see him not even really involved in the play. He turns and comes back to the hole and just can't stop. And there's the contact. A little bit of a brush. Shaq picks up his third. Tree will come in for the final 48 seconds.
And Darren Hancock, a second-round pick of Charlotte out of Kansas, will come in as well for the Bugs. It's okay, Larry. It's going in right down the middle.
Well, the Hornets, you had Larry Johnson that time screaming at the basketball, and Zoe did that earlier.
Yeah.
Paul has good ears.
They like to yell and scream here in Charlotte, don't they? 48.2 seconds left. There's Big Tree. Well, his block shot on Sharon Wright in Orlando. Probably the biggest roar we've heard from the arena crowd on the opening night. Boy, I can only imagine what he said. Don't you have cable, son? Wipe up a little extra moisture down below. House of Horrors, the Charlotte Coliseum. It's been a tough place to play. The Hornets 11-5 against the Magic all time. We showed you that up at the top. The Magic have lost a game by 33 points here once, way back in the old days. A lot tougher now. The Magic gets sloppy, turn it over. That hurts. 44 seconds left. 12-point game, short. Ball loose. Tree and Grant come up. And a travel. They fight over the loose ball. Now Del Curry's going to check in. The Magic giving him some second chances and really have not looked sharp in this first half of basketball.
Yeah, the Magic looking just a little bit tentative at times here in the first half. That time working around the boards. Tree and Horace going for it, and neither guy wanted to give the ball up. Shuffled their feet just a little bit, but that's been the case a couple of times here in this ball game.
So the Magic got it down to 10.
Well, you just don't want to give up 3.
Giving up 3. Del Curry again. He's got 11. Magic push it up the floor. Anderson challenges Parrish and rattles that home, so the Magic might get a 2-for-1 here. Only 6 for Anderson, his second field goal in the half. Hopefully he'll rebound in the second period. Now a stop and a bucket the other way would be nice.
Not a whole lot of time, just a 2-second differential between the game clock and the shot clock, so I don't know if that will give the Magic enough time to get it and convert it to the other end for a basket.
Bogues Looks under the legs of the Magic, or between the legs of the Magic, trying to find somebody. Hawkins didn't get it off. I should say 24-second violation. Some more good defense here. Another good defensive effort by the Magic. And once again, the question is whether or not they have 2.3 seconds, enough time to get it up and get a good shot at the basket. So the Magic take their 22nd timeout here in the first half. The Magic 0 for 3 from three-point territory. Charlotte 8 out of 11. That has been a big key, as well as their team shooting now 57%. So they're starting to come back to earth a little bit. Magic at 49%. Just got to keep stopping them and start hitting some bombs themselves to get back in quickly. You have to find your people very quickly. The guy you're matched up against, you have to find them. The real problem for the Magic has been that switch along the baseline between Percy Hawkins and Dale Curry. It's a tough switch for the Magic, and you have to be right on top of them to prevent that three-point shot from going. There's your score. Don't forget, All-Star balloting starts Friday in area Foot Locker stores and Magic home games. Vote for your favorite Magic players and register to win a trip to Phoenix for NBA All-Star Weekend. And don't forget, Sunday Night Magic every weekend, 10:30 on the Magic flagship station, WKCF TV 18. Shaw loads up, and that's wide right, and that's how the first half comes to an end. A very impressive shooting performance by the Hornets, 57%. Those 8 3-point shots, huge in the game. The Magic trail Charlotte 73-60, and we're only at the half here at the Hive in Charlotte. Don't forget to join us for Sunday Night Magic on our flagship station, WKCF TV 18 in Orlando, for Sunday Night Magic. The second show airs at 10:30 each and every Sunday night. This Sunday, November 13th, Brian Hill, the Magic head coach, interviews Sean Bradley. He's trying to come back from knee surgery, and boy, I hope the budget allowed for a real tall high chair for Brian to talk to Sean Bradley. All 7'6" of them. Tune into Sunday Night Magic, Sunday at 10:30 on WKCF TV 18 in Orlando. 10:13 left. Charlotte the ball in a 5-point lead. Johnson against Anderson. Now quick move to the hole. Easy bucket. Tough matchup for the Magic right now with this unit on the floor. Larry Johnson just has to laugh as he comes back down. It's a little bit easy right now. Horace Grant will check back into the game. 5 straight Charlotte points to open the fourth quarter. Shaq doubled. AB whips it back down to Shaquille. In the lane against Parrish. Rejected blindside. Scraped across the eye. Parrish the other way with Del Curry. Here's Larry Johnson behind the line all day to shoot the three. It's short. And the rebound goes to AB. Shaq still squinting. He got it in the left eye. Now the lob from Shaw. He catches and get that one. Larry Johnson and O'Neal a glare at the official. 30 for O'Neal, ties his season high. He's still wiping that eye. 102-97. It's a good lineup on the floor for the Hornets. You have Zoe and Robert Parrish together with Larry Johnson at the small forward spot. Johnson feeds inside. Mourning gave up the dribble, threw it away. Now the Magic a break. Here's Anderson left wing. He works against Adams. Spinning up high off the window. O'Neal the follow slam. If they can get those twin towers going, though, Charlotte's going to be real tough. Can you imagine trying to match up with this unit on the floor? It's like having Charles Barkley playing the small forward for Phoenix. That's a handful, any way you look at it. 18 offensive rebounds for the Magic in the game. That's why they're still in it. 102-99. Now Aved against Mourning. Jump hook with the left hand. Short. Good defense, Anthony. Zoe missed one of his easier opportunities of the night. Now Shaw whips to Anderson. He'll take the three. On line up. Beauty. And now the Hornets burn a timeout. Good run by the Magic. Impressive run by the Orlando Magic. Down 5 straight points to open the fourth quarter. Orlando has stormed back to tie it. 102-102. 8:25 to go in the game. The Hornets winning the battle off the bench 35-6 and at the three-point line. But the big guys for the Magic, O'Neal and Grant, have been absolutely unbelievable tonight. The Magic have tied this game 102-102, and Orlando has only turned it over 9 times against this pesky Hornet defensive team. Now Grant against Mourning, and they'll call Horace for the hand check. That'll draw some derisive cheers from the crowd. They haven't seen that many hand checking calls against the Magic tonight. Third on Horace. You can throw a lot of people at Horace Grant, but he's going to get the job done one way or the other. Tough assignment here, though. Crowd calls hand check. 30 seconds to go. 102-102. 8:25 to go in the game. The Hornets winning the battle off the bench 35-6 and at the three-point line. But the big guys for the Magic, O'Neal and Grant, have been absolutely unbelievable tonight. The Magic have tied this game 102-102, and Orlando has only turned it over 9 times against this pesky Hornet defensive team. Now Grant against Mourning, and they'll call Horace for the hand check. Foul calls hand check. Warning, right hand hook. Nope. Grant gets the rebound.
Good effort, Horace Grant.
Number 12, and the Magic can take their first lead of this game. 102-102 is the score. Shaw works against Adams. Ryan backs him down, whips it out to Grant. Now Anderson, another three-point shot. Not this time. .740 to play in this game. Interesting matchup. Shaq guards Chief. Morning against Grant. He catches on a roll, spins against O'Neal, who rejects the shot, and the Magic chase it down.
Beautiful defensive play. 3 blocks now for Shaq.
Now Shaw spins from Adams. He'll take the banker, won't go this time. Chief rebounds, and they look to run. Adams leads a break, 3-on-2.
Watch Dale Curry. Good decision, Nick Anderson. Give Burrell the shot.
He missed it.
Yes, give him the shot, but pick up Dale Curry.
Boy, the Hornets really look ragged here in the fourth quarter.
Well, the real key here, though, for the Magic is they have to make sure they convert here. This little dry spell for Charlotte.
And an illegal defense on Charlotte, their 5th of the game. So the Magic can take the lead at the charity stripe.
Well, it's still tied 102-102. And you talk about the Hornets struggling just a little bit here. You have to make sure you hurt them during this little stretch. The Magic hurt them by getting back into the game. It'd be nice to build just a little bit of a lead here because the Hornets, I think, will heat back up and this crowd will get back involved in the game.
Tie game, 7:04 to play here in the fourth quarter. Charlotte has lost a big double-digit lead. That was in the first half. They were up 16 points at one point in this game. Down low to Shaq, catches over the top and beats Parrish easily. 34 for Shaq, and the Magic by 2.
While you give Shaq the 2 points, give Anthony Bowie a lot of credit for the perfectly thrown pass. I mean, it had to be in just the right place for Shaq to get it and for Parrish not to get it, and AB made the pass.
Adams hits, ties it back up. That stops a Magic run. 104 apiece. Oh, Adams steals it from Shaw, but Bryant gets it back at the half court. Looks for Grant, finds him. Now AB whips it over to Nick. Long three, gone!
Boy, getting down on the floor for the loose ball. Brian Shaw saved the Magic 2 points and got them 3 on offense.
Boy, it's good to see the Magic giving Charlotte some of those long-range bombs back. And Horace Grant apparently pushed Alonzo Mourning. That is the call. Penny Hardaway in for the Magic. He will get AB.
And give AB a lot of credit as he takes a seat. You talked about the difference in scoring off the bench. Can't say enough about what AB accomplished on defense that time. Once again, he's not scoring the points. Little things he did during that little run by the Magic that allowed them or helped them to get back in the ball game.
Charlotte's biggest lead was 18 points at one time in this night. 6:08 to go. Charlotte trails the Magic now 107-104.
Well, they're going right at this matchup with Zoe.
Shaq comes over to help Parrish. Fouled. Good foul on the play. Donald Royal reaching in. He got just enough of the Chief.
Lonzo Mourning, you have to come with the double team. That time Shaquille came. That freed up Robert Parrish. Donald Royal just a half step getting there, but committed the foul, forced Chief to miss the shot.
Charlotte has scored only 31 points in the last 18 minutes of basketball after scoring 38 in the first quarter, 35 in the second quarter. So whatever was spoken at halftime by whomever obviously was taken to heart. But still a ton of time left. 107-105 Magic. Parrish tonight. This is the second. Grant another rebound. Chief with 7 rebounds. Hardaway has that rejected. O'Neal follows though in perfect position.
Great
Magic
job.
keep on hammering those boards.
Good job, Shaquille, running the floor. Could have given up on that play as the Magic got the fast break. 16 rebounds, 36 points for Shaq, 3 block shots.
And the Magic now lead by 4. Mourning outside against Hardaway, jump shooting and hitting. Maybe he's too close to the basket. 22 for Alonzo. 2-point Magic game. Magic have loaded up the gun. The starters are in. Bullet feed, Grant cutting, missed the dunk. Did he throw it over the iron? Yeah, he did. That's about the only thing Horace has missed tonight. Now a chance to tie or take the lead for the purple-clad Charlotte team. Parrish a prayer, no. Grant another rebound. rebound. He's been everywhere. 14 boards.
Say Shaq has stepped up on defense. He's getting it done without committing the foul, too. That's the most important thing. The Magic need him on the floor.
Shaw down low. Johnson and Morning lurk. There's Horace again. This time a little short. He pulled a string. 4:50 to go. Magic still up 2.
Jump shots harder to make this time of the game. A little bit winded.
Morning puts it on the floor this time. Good defense. Shot it short. Ball loose to Shaq. Magic run. 4 on 3. Shaw leads the break. He'll pull up from 18. Whoa, go. But there's Royal on the glass. He spins and lays it in again.
Big bucket by Donald Royal. Just the effort.
And they are getting killed on the offensive glass are the Hornets. 21 offensive rebounds by the Magic so far in this game unofficially, and the Magic maintain a 4-point lead. For Charlotte, it's as if the Magic sprayed a big burst of raid. This crowd here is very quiet. And the Hornets are down 4 points, losing an 18-point lead at one point in this ball game, but still 4.5 minutes to go here tonight at the Coliseum. This would be a huge Magic comeback. Shaq helps out, stops Curry. That gives Shaw time to recover. Now a screen by Parrish. More good help. Shaq comes up with a steal. He's been everywhere.
Yes, he has. But real key on that play, the way Brian Shaw played Del Curry on the screens. I mean, if you take that three-point shot away, if they don't get the quick shot, they struggle with handling the basketball.
Brian Shaw wide open over Curry. Buries the 2. Oh, clutch baskets. And boy, the Magic really going to their leaders here in this fourth quarter, and they have now built a 113-107 lead. Curry fouled by Shaw. He bought the pump fake.
But still, you're doing the right thing. You're running at Del Curry. You're making sure that when he catches the ball, there is no space between Del Curry and the defensive player. Zoe checking back into the ball game. The Chief will have a seat.
Yeah, Del Curry was 4 out of 7 in the game at halftime. Del Curry 5 out of 11. So he's 1 for 4 here in the second half.
The Hornets without a team foul in this period. The Magic with 4. So the next foul, they will shoot the bonus.
Johnson against Grant and 3:40 to play. LJ spinning on the base. Has to fall away and hit. He doesn't look quite as explosive as he did in the past, but again, it's early in the season.
Yeah, he's still finding ways to score points, though.
And a foul on Bogues. He tried to pick Shaw's pocket, and Eddie Rush right on the play.
Yeah, he got caught. He thought he had gotten away with one, did Muggsy Bogues. Knocked it away, but he did grab Brian Shaw's arm. Now watch right here as he reaches in. There he is. You see him grab his arm right there, holds on to him, and he got caught.
And that's the first Charlotte team foul here in the period. 3 1/4 to go. Penny backs Del Curry down. Addison. And they're close to an illegal. Grant on the baseline against Morning. Right-hand hook. Penny follows a beauty.
Boy, it's been really story for the Magic in the second half is coming up with the loose balls. Been in the right place at the right time. 22 offensive rebounds for the Magic.
And now a steal by Hardaway at the 3-minute mark. 115-109, a chance for the biggest lead of the night.
Good decision by Penny Hardaway. Just slow it down, make sure you get a good look at the basket. The other part of this is you use some time off that clock.
Magic with only 3 turnovers here in the second half, and now a push down on the low post against Del Curry. 5 on Curry, and the second Charlotte team foul. 2:46 to go. The clock becoming the enemy for Charlotte, but they can score points in a big hurry. Morning nearly illegal. Penny pump fake, steps through. Shaq follows. Hey, stuffs home! Oh, my goodness!
Oh,
Oh! The message was delivered.
Oh, yes.
117-109.
Man. And
That might be a poster. Curry keeps on firing, though.
Just takes a little space for Del Curry.
Curry with 17.
Oh, my.
117-112.
I'm still rattling with the rim on that dunk by Shaquille.
Only a 5-point game. Hardaway bumped by Morning, now recovers. 8 to shoot. He'll fire up a 3. It's short. Horace Grant another rebound. On the offensive end, the Magic just keep on getting to the glass. And for Charlotte, this has been a huge problem all season long, even in the preseason.
What is it, 23 offensive rebounds now? Watch Shaquille here, the power on this dunk. Oh.
Almost brought the goal down again. And Horace Grant goes to the stripe. Shaq has been awesome. 38 points, 17 rebounds. Horace Grant, 25 points and 15 boards and 11 of 16 from the field.
What a 1-2 punch that has been here tonight.
And a guy who's shooting 57, 58% from the stripe misses the first here.
Penny Hardaway is going to get the little tip back in right here. Mourning gets the block. Penny in the right place at the right time.
Well, you go to the glass against Charlotte, you're going to get rebounds. Man, oh man, they have really struggled on the glass. Grant pulls the string on 2 free throws. That hurts. Those are the only 2 freebies the Magic have missed here in the second half. Percy Hawkins checks back in, dribble drive under a minute, missed the shot. Mourning's tap, no. Ball tapped out. Hardaway gets the loose ball rebound. Big play.
Another big play right there. Free throw shooting. Here, if the Hornets have to foul, will play the part down the stretch.
Penny beaches man one, pass too many. Now Del Curry puts it on the floor. Shaw tries to pick his pocket. Del feeds Johnson for a lefty lay-in. Charlotte down only 3, a minute 30. Now here comes the trap. This is something they have always done very well against Orlando. Grant feeds Hardaway in the front court. Crowd starting to be a factor now. 1:20 to go. O'Neal down low against Mourning. 2-hand. Grant rolls. Layup. No! Rebound. Johnson who travels. No call. 1:10 to play. Here comes Muggsy. Del Curry fakes. Now takes. And blocked in a late whistle. Oh, the Magic bench wanted the block.
And that's a 3 free throws coming to Del Curry.
He's got 3 free throws.
Behind the 3-point line.
And a chance to tie it at the stripe.
Now let's see if Brian makes the play from behind. All ball.
All ball. Well, that hurts. Well, Del Curry can tie it with 1:04 left, but he's got to hit all 3.
Not asking a whole lot of Del Curry to step up and knock down these 3 free throws. Very capable.
1:04 left. This has been a great game. An awful defensive showing by the Magic in the first half. They have really turned up the screws here. 19 for Curry. A chance to tie it here with number 20. The crowd standing here at the Coliseum. Tie game. 1 minute to go. 1:17, 1:17. And timeout. Magic want to take a timeout. They have 1 full timeout left. 56.8 left in this game. It's been a dandy tonight from the Queens. And what a game tonight. 117, 117. The Hornets with 8 consecutive points. 6 of them from Del Curry. 3 of them at the free throw line. 1 3-point shot. The Magic have gotten huge performances from Shaq and from Horace Grant. Now who do you go to in the final minute? Keep riding that horse?
Yeah, I think so. Brian Shaw will handle the basketball. They might give Shaw an opportunity to post up against Muggsy Bogues, but I would be surprised if Shaquille O'Neal was not the first